What's up, guys? I'm Metric and welcome back to the zone. In today's video, we're gonna be checking out something a little different. I'm gonna be a police sketch artist with today's game, Sketchy Individuals. It's kind of just a game where you are a police sketch artist and you gotta take witness statements and try and pick somebody out of a lineup. I don't know, I haven't seen much of it, but I did see Jay from the Cub Scouts play it and it did look pretty fun. So anyways, guys, enough of me yapping. Let's just get right into it. All right, everybody, hello and welcome to Sketchy Individuals. Let's just jump right into it. We got a grandmother here. Hello, dearie. I'm so sorry to bother you, but I seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Poor grandma has had her handbag snatched by a rapscallion while out running errands this afternoon. What the fuck? Oh, won't you please help me find the one who did it? Yeah, I got you. Describe this motherfucker. Well, if old grandma's memory is still good, I remember them being a bit square-jawed. Okay. So this one's like the most squared, these two. Let's go with that one. All right. Skin color? Let's see, maybe he doesn't have a butt chin. Frankly, dearie, I think they could do with some sun, but they weren't the palest I've seen either. Okay, so we'll just go with that. Hairstyle. Oh my, the hairdo was a bit shocking to little old me. Very lopsided indeed. Where'd the other half go? Okay. So that's the only one that's like kind of halfway shaved. I hope I'm picking the right shit. I don't really know. Yeah, it seems like that's the best one we got. All right. Hair color. Whoa, why did her voice get so deep like that? What the fuck? Why, it was about the same shade of lovely golden locks that I had in my youth. Oh, to be young again. Yeah, let's see. She said golden. Okay. Eyes. They looked rather tired, dear. I think they could have done with a nice afternoon nap. All right, so maybe something a little like that, or yeah, definitely like that. That's the closest I can get to tired, it seems like. Their eyes reminded me of famous hazelnut cookies. Okay, so they're brown. Once we're finished up here, I'll get right down to my kitchen and whip you up a badge for being so sweet and helpful. All right, that's sweet. Let's get the hazelnut colored eyes. And what was their nose? I guess I'm not too sure, sweetie. It wasn't too big or too little, nor too skinny, nor too wide. Just average. Okay, so just the average nose. And then the mouth. This guy's already starting to look pretty interesting. This person must spend so long frowning that their face got stuck that way. My grandkids never believe me when I warn them about it, but it's true. I don't know. I don't think it is, but I guess either that one or this one. But if it looks like it got stuck that way, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that one right there. Alright, anything else? Facial hair. No hairs to speak of on that face. Why, even grandma might have them beat. Oh shit. You got a little mustache or something? Like, what are you talking about? So, no facial hair. Scars. Scars? Oh heavens no, I would hope not. Even for a ruffian like themselves. Alright, so no scars. And piercings. Now that I think about it, sweetie, I think they might have had their ears pierced too. Nothing else comes to this old mind. Okay, so just the ears pierced. And do they have any tattoos? Nothing that I could see, which is strange for a youngin' these days. Why, even Grandpa has some hidden ink. Yo, what the? What's Grandpa been doing? What's his past? Alright. So, no tattoos. The only one is a neck tattoo. Holy shit. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it. I think we got it pretty good. All right, so let's continue. We got to pick him out of a lineup. Oh my God. It's like pinpoint. I mean, it's got to be this guy. Holy shit. We are fucking professionals. All right, arrest. Did I do it right? Hey, dude, I've got a major problem. Okay, I'm guessing since I'm able to continue, I think I did it right. Someone just jacked my ride and tore straight out of the lot of the cafe I was at. I just had new tires put on, and now they're probably half melted from all the tire tracks on Main Street. Damn. That sucks. I was supposed to do that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. You were just gonna do it anyway. All right, I get it. We need to get this figured out, like, now. All right? So, tell me what he looks like. Head shape. They were kind of round, I guess, but not, like, chubby, you know? Okay, so we'll just go with the standard round head. All right, skin color. They were pretty tan, I think. I only saw them from behind for like a second through a window. Oh, shit. Okay, so you don't know. You said pretty tan. I think I might just go for either this one or like in the middle. I'll go with that one. They said pretty tan, but they only saw him for a second, so fuck. Not very definite. Okay, hairstyle. What was that like? I don't know the style. Space something. It doesn't matter. Space something? What do you mean space something? Like an afro? Okay, well, how about the color? I thought the jerk was wearing a helmet until I ran closer. It was dark. Alright, so we'll just do black. You thought he was wearing a helmet, so that makes me think it is the afro. Let's go with eyes. If I'd seen them before I walked in, I would have never left my bike out there. They had the shiftiest freaking eyes. Okay, what eyes look shifty? That? I'm gonna go with that. Alright, what's their eye color? I'll tell you one thing. Their eyes will be the same color they'll be when I'm finished pounding their face into the pavement. Holy shit, okay. Well, what color would that be? You would assume that'd be red. There's no red. What color is your face when you're done getting it pounded into the pavement? A blue, for sure. For sure. No, we'll go with brown. We'll just go standard. All right, nose. Dumb stubby little thing. All right. So maybe something a little like that. Looks a little stubby, right? Right. Not like that, you think? Maybe. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. Mouth. Looked like they didn't even care, man. Just blank, flat. Didn't look like they enjoyed it or anything. All right, this is the blankest, flattest mouth I think we got out of all these. Could you imagine bros like that? All right, blank mouth. Got any facial hair? No way, dude. Motorcyclists shave all their hair to be faster in the wind. Look it up. I don't know if that's true. But no hair. Scars. Nah, man, they were as bald-faced as my tires are gonna be after this. Okay, so no scars. Piercings. Ringed up like a bull, man. All right, so he's got a nose piercing. And does he have any tattoos? I caught some ink on the neck, or maybe it was a turtleneck. I don't know. All right, well, we'll put some tattoos on the neck. If it's a turtleneck, we'll figure it out. But I think we're pretty good with this one. I think we got this one pretty good. I don't know about the nose though. That's the only thing I was concerned about. Because I think the helmet hair definitely was a hint to the afro. It was not. It was not a hint to the afro. Okay. Let's see. They all have neck ink. He said one was a little dark. He said he got a round kind of face. Shifty eyes. They all have shifty eyes except this guy. We can rule him out. We can most likely rule this one out. We can definitely rule these two out. So it's between this one and this one. Because they don't have the rounded face. So he's got the shifty eyes, the tattoo, and they both have the nose that I thought it was at first, but I changed it, so fuck. And the mouth. And they got the same hair, so I don't know. He said it was... He said they were tan, but he said that they weren't, like... too tan? I don't know. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go with this one, just because it looks most like mine. So let's find out. Okay, once again, I don't know if I'm getting it right, but I'm assuming we are just because we're able to move on. So, hello, mister. I can't read it like that. Hello, mister. My family got a new HP OfficeJet printer last week. My mom says I can't use the colored ink, though, because it's expensive. But every time my babysitter comes over, they use all the green. And they always have boring old men printed on them. At least print dinosaurs or something. What is he printing with green? Shrek? I don't understand. All right, what does the head look like? Heads can be different shapes. My favorite dinosaur is the Therizinosaurus. It has a huge talons. Yeah, but like, wait, am I drawing you a dinosaur or am I drawing you your babysitter? I'm so confused. Okay, skin color. They wouldn't let me add any drawings, but there were so many. Okay, maybe he, like, gives subtle hints. Hair color. Not as red as mine. Okay, maybe a bit more red than mine. Okay, so the hair color. It's got to be like that. Eyes. I think they needed glasses. My friend Liam wears glasses. Liam's parents got him a PS5. Do you have a PS5? So that is the only thing that looks like glasses. I think they needed glasses. Okay, so maybe like small eyes. Maybe he's like... I don't know. I don't know what that means. Eye color. Maybe he had spilled ink on them. So green. So green would be the eye color. Okay. I know there's nothing here. I just don't know the head shape. All right, head shape. Heads can be different shapes. My favorite dinosaur is the Therizinosaurus. I think Therizinosaurus look like this. For sure. For sure. Well, don't tell my mom, but I think it's a wig, like the wig my grandma has, but she told me not to tell anyone that. Okay, so if it seems like a wig, like the one your grandma had, probably something like that, right? I mean, that's like grandma wig, right? Maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna stick with that. All right, skin color again. Let's see. Which one, bro? Please. Okay, let's go. Nose. What's that look like? I don't even know how he could get his fingers in there. Like, no nose. Pretty much. Or like this? Maybe. Maybe even. Skinny nose. Let's go skinny nose just because we can. Mouth. He looked like he got away with sneaking extra cookies into his lunch. Okay, so big old smile. Wouldn't be a frown. Wouldn't be like that. All right, yeah, so big old smile. Facial hair. It's like they forgot to finish shaving. The pointy chin was sticking right out. Oh, okay. So they do have a pointy chin. That is the pointiest chin. And it would have to be something like that, because that's the only facial hair where the chin sticks out, besides, like, mustache. But, like, he made a pretty big effort to note the chin there. So I'm gonna go with the sideburns. All right. Got any scars? I think he won a staring contest with a Therizinosaurus, and the Therizinosaurus got mad. All right, so across the eye. All right, piercings. Ew. Okay, so none of that. Tattoos. What's a tattoo? All right, we'll just go nothing for that. Let me go back on skin color. They wouldn't let me add any to my drawings, but there were so many. But, like, what was his? I don't know. Okay, let me go through everything else and just see if he mentions anything for the skin color. All right, well, there's nothing really about skin color, so we're kind of blanked on that. I don't really know which one. Let's just continue and see if we got close at all. A little. Okay. Fuck. Okay. So this one has different eyes, and different hair. But everything else seems very similar. Like, I like how it has the scar and the sideburns, because that seems most similar to mine. But this one also does too. But I do think I'm gonna go with this one. I really do. I really do. I do. Did I do it? I don't know if I did it. We'll find out though, I guess, sometime. Alright, so we have a ghost now. Head shape. The person who murdered me was slight. So, skinny, I'm assuming. Alright, skin color. They look like they had a fright. So, pale as a ghost. Yep. Alright. Hairstyle. They had beautifully smooth hair. Okay. What looks smooth? Let's see. That looks pretty smooth. This looks pretty smooth. Alright, hair color. Their hair was also fair. So, a light hair color. I'm assuming blonde. Or gray. Could be gray. Maybe if somebody has it in the lineup, at least we'll know that we'll be pretty safe on that. Alright, eyes. Their eyes, lovely, but full of apathy. What is apathy? Uh-oh. I'm gonna get flamed. I don't know what that means. Probably that. Probably that. Alright, eye color. The color was like the sea. Alright, so blue, nose. Their nose, unremarkable. So, a normal nose or a small nose? I'm gonna go with the small nose. Mouth. Their mouth, also unremarkable. Okay, so we'll probably give her the lips. And then facial hair. Their skin was smooth and unmarred. So, none of that. Scars, nothing about them would catch you off guard. Piercings, they love to pierce, but not themselves. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Tattoos. For it was I that will now delve. I don't know what that means. Into the afterlife. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that just means no tattoos. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Wow. Okay, so none of them have the nose. They all have blonde hair. Most of them have this hair. This one does not have the blue eyes, so I think we're ruling her out. Unless the ghost is colorblind and he doesn't know what color that is. Let's see. I think this one does look most similar to mine. Other than the mouth and the nose, it's got just about everything else. So I think we're gonna go with this one right here. Because this one, like, it didn't, it said she was skinny, I think, but like, it's kind of the outlier. All right, let's go. Boom. Did we do it? Okay. He milked my cow. Okay. He snuck into me old farm and milked my cow. Who? Tell me, please. I could barely tell under all that thick, bushy beard. Okay, so thick, bushy beard. So we're not going to know the head shape very well. All right, so skin color. I don't know. I saw them from a distance. Similar to his hair, but his hair was darker. Okay. So what color was his hair? Hairstyle? How should I know? I was nearly blinded by that glint in my eye. What glint? So, okay, well, what's the hair color? Dark hair. He milked my cow. Okay, so he's dark hair. A little lighter than his hair color, right? All right. What hairstyle? What glint? So was he like reflecting? Is he bald? I don't know. We'll go with that for now. Eyes. Looking real guilty of cow milking, but I can see right through that facade. All right. Let's see. This one is the only one that looks guilty. Eye color. It was at a distance. Dark. Same color as his hair, methinks. All right. So black eyes. Oh, wow. Okay. So he looks very sad. So that's what. Okay. All right. So he looks very sad. Very guilty. Nose. Probably good for sniffing out cattle. Large nose, I would assume then. Mouth. I couldn't see it behind that beard. Okay, well, if you can't see it, then I guess it doesn't really matter. Scars? No scars, but I'll give him one. I'll knock him on those perfect teeth. Oh, perfect teeth. Do these look perfect? So I guess that's the mouth. That's the only one showing teeth. Not that they look very perfect, but that's the only one showing teeth. Piercings. He looked like a cow. All right, so he's got a nose ring. Okay, and tattoos? Don't think so, but I ain't sure. All right. We'll just go with none for now. And then let me go through one more time and just make sure everything's all right. Okay. I think we are good. Boom. Oh, wow. Wait, can you just be straight up bald? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, this guy is like pinpoint with mine, except he doesn't have the nose piercing, so he's ruled out. And then this guy is also pinpoint with mine, except he just doesn't have the hair, so I figure it's this guy. Can't be this one because the eyes. And this one just has different eyes than mine, so I really think it's this one, guys. Boom. Oh yeah! I attempted to apprehend this individual this afternoon, but they were extremely dangerous, Munch. Okay. Their powers of coercion were unparalleled. Interesting. It was out of my hands, Munch. Okay. So what they look like? They could stand to do some jaw works out. It's a little light. What does that mean? So no jaw? Alright, we'll go with this one. Skin color. I don't think I could look like that, even if I spent a lot more time in the sun. Okay. Okay, we'll go with that one. Hairstyle. It was pretty flat up on their head, parted in the middle. Okay. Pretty flat on their head, parted in the middle. So those two are parted in the middle. That one is also, but that's not very flat. That one is also, but it's not very flat. So I'm going to go with either that one or that one. And if it was flat, ooh, I don't know. Maybe I'll go with that one. I'll go with that one. Okay. Hair color. White with red and green sprinkles. That's your donut, dumbass. But I guess we'll go white. Oh, sorry. I was looking at my donut. It wasn't white or red or green. Okay. Either black, brown, or blonde. Okay, so eye color. Scary looking. Were those things even human? They almost ruined my appetite. Munch. Okay. Well, the only ones that don't look human is that. And that. But those look like the shifty eyes. I'm going to go with that. All right, eye color. I don't know if those things even had the capacity for color. Okay. So, black. And these are the only eyes that it seems like color doesn't change them either. So, I think we're on the right track with that. All right, nose. A little bulbous, I think. I wasn't really paying attention. Gulp. A little bulbous. Okay, that's the only bulbous nose that I can see. But let's ask for the mouth. It may look unassuming, but they could talk even an upstanding officer into taking the most delicious of bribes. Is that where the donut came from, bro? All right, let's go with the lips. Unassuming. So maybe it's just like a blank stare? I don't know. All right, facial hair. Yeah, it was weird. 2 long pieces on either side. All right, so they have sideburns. Oh, yeah. Nasty scar down the eye. The tip of it was almost touching her hair. Okay. Almost touching her hair. It looks like it is. So do I have the hair wrong? Is it like that? No. Is it like that? Maybe? That's not a middle part, though. I don't know. I don't know. I think we'll keep what we had. We'll keep what we had. Because that wasn't bad. And then... Alright, ask about the piercings. Well, you know me. I know my loops and hoops, and they had no loops nor hoops. Alright, so no piercings. What about tattoos? I didn't even think they'd be old enough for tats, Munch. I don't know. Okay, so no tats. And that's just about everything. The only thing that I'm still concerned about is the hair. I don't know. Alright, but I think that's everything. Let's move on. Oh my god. Okay. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I hope... Oh, fuck. I hope I can remember what he said. Because I don't know... My drawing isn't going to help very much. Not with this. Alright, so we got the face all wrong. It seems like we might have gotten the eyes right. And the hair right. Hair color is definitely wrong. Skin color's wrong. The mouth is correct and the nose is correct. Okay, so which one are we looking at most? This is the only one with sideburns. And that has the eyes, the scar, the hair, everything. But they all have tattoos, so bro was stupid as fuck for not noticing the tattoo. I think... Oh, this one also has... Oh, wait, no. There's no sideburns. Okay. I'm going with this one. I think we did it right. I think that one was perfect. I require reparation for the incredible wrongdoing done to my establishment. Who done did you wrong, man? I caught someone red-handed defacing my beautiful sign. What sign? No longer does it say elevate your art experience, but rather elevate your, excuse my French, fart experience. All right, yeah. So, you know, I demand justice. Okay. Let me know what this motherfucker looks like. We'll get his ass in fart jail. A jaw like a rock who said no to the sea. You will not move me. I will be free. All right. So she's going to talk in fucking riddles. Okay. So he's got defined jawline. That's what she's saying. She sounds like she got the hots. All right. So skin color. A golden sunset over the beach as the waves breathe life into your sorrows. All right. Is this your husband or like your affair? What's going on? All right, golden sunset over the beach. What would that look like? Like this? You would assume? Maybe like that, but I would assume like that. Over the beach. Maybe like that. I don't know. Either one of those could work for me. Hairstyle, let's see. A toilet brush used for a... Whoa, holy fuck. Okay, now she's slamming him. A toilet brush used for too long. I believe... I believe we are all like a toilet brush deep down. What the fuck? Okay, what would grandma think looks like a toilet brush? Probably, okay, probably the dreads. Probably the dreads. All right. Like the sky before a storm, what untidings shall it bring down to our town? What the fuck? I can't read this shit. Like the sky before a storm, what untidings shall it bring to our town? But more importantly, our hearts. So his hair color is sky before the storm. So, gray. Gray hair. Perfect. All right, eyes. Unbothered by the atrocities they have committed, but no winds or lashes is stronger than me, an art gallery owner. You will not win this fight, spray paint. Spray paint? Oh, the sign. I'm a dumbass. I thought she meant like he fucking spray painted his eyes. I was like, oh wait, is that a hint for the eye color? No. Okay, so let me just ask one more time. Unbothered. Well, it looks very unbothered. I guess the shifty eyes look most unbothered. What eye color you got? A dense jungle. Imagine if you will. The chirping of birds and critters and the sun reflecting off waxy leaves. Okay, so it's gonna be like the smooth green, you know? It looks most like a forest. Nose? Like it didn't bother pulling its weight when the face was molded from the earth. Oh my god. Okay, so like kind of no nose, right? That's what it would make me think of. Didn't bother pulling its weight, didn't bother growing, molding. Who knows? Who knows? All right, so no nose, mouth. Get it? Who knows? Oh fuck. Highly luscious, oddly enough. Like the dribble of juice pours down your chin as you bite the ripest mango. What the fuck? All right, so big lips. We'll go with the big luscious lips. Facial hair, clean shaven. All right, she noted that. Alas, a gas shall be mismatched from the lad, for they would rather pass gas and mass on my walls and glass. Okay, that is a tongue twister. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna guess just that. We're gonna go with a little scar. Piercings. Unblessed by the alluring magnetism of gold and jewels, they'll never know what they're missing. Okay, no piercings. Tattoos? You think this cretin would allow art near their skin? You clearly have learned nothing from me. All right, so no tattoos. I hope this is what this guy looks like. I'm not even gonna go through it again. I think we got it pretty good. I'm gonna continue. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Okay, so we did not have it good at all. Okay, so our hair is not the toilet brush. I'm so sorry to anybody with dreads. I do not think dreads look like a toilet brush. Let's see. Wow, okay, so she said unfazed eyes. That guy looks tired. He doesn't have the chin. None of them have the chin. A rock chin. I mean, I guess they do. They have the butt chin. They all have the chin. That's not what it made me think of, though. It made me think of like a toned chin, you know? Like, all right, sharp chin. All right, let's see. Fuck. None of them have a scar. That guy looks like an outlier, and he's obviously wrong because of the tired eyes, right? I don't know. None of them have green. She said his eyes were green. She did. You know, now that I think of it, this guy might, besides the eyes and the scar is just different, be the closest to mine. Because that guy's a big ass nose. That guy's a different mouth. That has different colored eyes, both of them. I think it's this one. Oh, shit. All right. Are we good? I think we're good. All right, guys, but I am going to end the video here today. I really want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see content like this in the future. I surely enjoyed this game. But anyways, guys, as always, make sure you hit the button down below to join the zone, and make sure you hit that bell icon so you get updates on all my new content. And make sure you leave a like because it really helps out. And I'll see you in my next video.